Oh, there you go. Ooh. Ooh. Oh! That wasn't a bad fish.
No, it was.
I'm on Lake Toho with Tad. Tad's been in 97 of my 170 videos. No, Tad's been in a lot of videos. This is actually our third day fishing. It's been like 3 weeks since I made a video. I've been super busy, and my editor, the guy that edits all my videos, which is me, I haven't had time to edit a lot of videos, so we're out here trying to make a video. We probably should have made one 2 days ago because we fished the Wednesday morning tournament here at Lake Toho and came in second with like 15 something pounds. I feel like we should have won it, but we both went on a big fish missing rampage. We didn't have big fish. Some guy named Charlie Hartley, this guy, I don't know if he's ever, no, it's Charlie Hartley. He beat us. He had an 8-pounder, 17 pounds, but we came in second place in that Wednesday morning tournament. I'm on a little bit of streak with those things. I've had third place, and a second. And then we came out, so we came in second that day, came out yesterday, I put the cameras out, and the fishing was absolutely horrible. That's how the fishing's been, up and down. One day last week I should have filmed, we caught 31 pounds on my big trick worm by 9:30 in the morning. I posted a bunch of pictures on that, and halfway through it, thought I should have brought the cameras out, but I didn't. But we're out here on day number 3. Oop, I got one. And we're throwing my wobbler on a weighted screw lock hook. Tad just jumped off one about, that was probably 3.5 pounder, wasn't it? Right at the boat. And this fish, perfect timing. We're just slow rolling this wobbler, watermelon red, weighted screw lock hook. That's our 3/16 4/0 screw lock hook. And we're up shallow because there's a big front coming through and it's supposed to blow real hard today. We may do some offshore stuff, but we're trying to find some of these shallow fish. And I'm throwing that on our new NineX braid. That's that 30-pound NineX braid that we have. So, see what we can do. Tad's on the board, almost. Look how dark that fish is.
Oh, it sure is.
Slow rolling the wobbler. This is the most bites we've had up shallow. We fished up shallow yesterday for a while. Some really good looking stuff. And I don't think the fish bit yesterday. So it's not our fault. It was the fish's fault yesterday. Ooh, he ate it when I crawled over that. It came over that. Oh, get out of there. Come on. I pulled it up over top of the thing and came up and ate it. Not real big fish, but they're fun to catch. I'm not throwing my Thumper right now, my big Thumper speed worm type worm, which those are available now. Even the floaters are available on our website. And I'm going to do getting a lot of people asking me to do an instructional video on that floating Thumper, and I will. But right now we just need to, we're throwing whatever I think works best. And these fish, the weather's been all over the place, rain, cold, hot. It was 80 something degrees yesterday. We got a big front coming in today. It's going to be raining later. And they don't, for me anyway, on this lake, I can't get them to bite anything big like that, like our Thumper's a little bit bigger profile, because the fish don't seem to be super aggressive. And that's why we're throwing this wobbler right now, which looks like a little shiner coming through the water probably. Got him? Good one? Just another one? Man, he loaded you up there for a second, didn't he?
Yeah, he got me around that lily pad.
Yeah. I heard the looks good back in here. We're still giving the shallow stuff. That's probably all we're gonna be doing today, because it looks nice back in here, but it's blowing about 20, and we cut across some open water to get here, and it's not pretty out in the lake. we're in a completely different area of the lake than we were. You had another hit a little bit ago, didn't you?
Yeah.
Just kind of slapped at it. There should be so many fish back in this spot. Floating thumper. I was just thinking, man, we should be getting way more bites than we are back in here. That was on the new floating thumper, and it's a giant. Cool thing about this worm, we sell them in 6-packs, and it's not like you're buying. I am throwing this on regular line. I don't have it on braid. I only brought one rod that has braid on it, so I have my wobbler on there. But this bait, when you buy a 6-pack of this, it's not like you're buying a pack of 6 worms, because this worm right here, look at that. It's made out of a plastic called PMR. It floats. That's a 5/0 heavy wire hook, and it floats the whole thing. And you can just look at that. See that? Floating. So those are available now. But I was just burning this over the surface. The fish aren't real aggressive, so I can't get him to come up and hit anything. He's getting more bites on that wobbler, but he's pausing it off of lily pad clumps and stuff like that. And that's when they're biting it. That one kind of took me by surprise. Normally I would throw this on braid, but I don't want to take my wobbler off right now. When you buy a 6-pack of this though, it's like you're buying a pack of 6 lures, because I took off a different color one that I had rigged yesterday, but I had that same worm on for almost 3 weeks. Didn't throw it a lot, but I used it quite a bit, dragging it through grass and pads and everything. And you can, if you put them back in the blister packaging that they come in, you can just take them off and reuse them again. But at some point, these fish will start stroking these things. I was sitting there looking. You see I let it drop right off of that? And I was like, what the hell am I hung on? And it was just the fish just swimming right there with it. That was really bad on my part. He's just swimming right along with the boat like I was dragging him. I'm not a very good fisherman, and sometimes I accidentally catch fish. Look at the size of the mouth on that thing. And then he catches, was that in the same spot?
Yeah, it was about.
We're fishing parts of Lake Toho that I haven't fished in years. And when I was telling him earlier, when you fish a lake all the time, it starts to feel really small. But then you come back in this stuff, because I do so much offshore fishing, and remember how big the lake is. But we've caught fish almost everywhere we went so far. They're not super aggressive, which you think they'd be with this front coming through. But we're just catching some fish. I haven't found a spot where they're loaded up, except for that one little spot right there about 5 feet from the boat. So we're closing out this part of the day. It's super windy, kind of limited to where we can fish today. We caught a good number of fish, and we caught fish just about everywhere we went. Fished some places on this lake that I haven't fished in years, just because it's been all overgrown with hydrilla or something, but a lot of the inside stuff has opened up, and we didn't really catch anything big. I think the very first fish he hooked this morning was the biggest fish we had on. We also missed and lost a lot of fish, which is the nature of when you're fishing back in all this grass. But we're gonna fish tomorrow morning after this front that's getting ready to storm right now. After this front comes through, it's supposed to drop down to like 40 something tonight, isn't it? Yeah. It's supposed to get cold tonight. Right now it's almost 80 degrees. And we're gonna go back offshore if that stuff's not too messed up from all this south wind, and try and catch some big fish tomorrow. So keep watching, because there's gonna be a few more minutes hopefully. Cool, somebody run for district. Oh, got him. Nice. Bigger than anything we caught yesterday. Not big. So next day, you can tell it's a little bit different. We're all bundled up because it's like, I think the wind chill's like 47 degrees. It doesn't feel that bad, but that's what it said on the weather. But 80 degrees yesterday. Now we're offshore fishing because we feel like it. And the wind's not blowing 100 miles an hour out of the south. It's only a little after 7 o'clock in the morning. This is our first bite. Oh, look.
Oh, look.
No dorsal fin.
Yeah.
Like Nemo. I guess Nemo had a little. He's got no dorsal fin. That's why he was jumping all crooked. That's our first bite. That was on the 8-inch trick worm. We're going to see if we can catch some of these big fish that are offshore, because there sure weren't any up shallow. Post cold front fishing. Everyone. That was pretty close to the boat. Not a big one. I didn't even really feel him bite. It just, I wanted to pull it and I was like, man, that feels heavy. So that was on the 10-inch worm. That black with red and green glitter. No size to them. But they're here and they're biting. Got him? There you go. Oh, good one. Oh, that's not a bad one. I was just sitting here thinking, if we get a bite right now, it's going to be awesome because the camera's facing right in the sun as I flip the boat around. Yay! Moral victory. It's like the biggest fish. I know that. Wow, that's really bad camera angle. But it's the biggest fish we've caught in like 3 days, 4 days. About 4 pounds. We're just moving around waiting for the sun to pop out, and it pops out and we catch one. It's like a moral victory. On the Pippin Jr. I'm not gonna flip the boat around either though, because we just gotta catch fish. Need another worm?
No, I think I'm okay.
What did he hit and run back in the boat?
Oh, it's right here.
That was right. I think it's a bite. Yep. Not a bad one. Only our 5th fish. Biologist coming up to ask us what we're catching.
Well, I see a breakfast log.
Yeah, a little bit.
I'm with the walleye. Mind if I ask you a couple questions?
Yeah, he's from Louisiana and I'm guiding him.
Oh, you are?
Yeah.
Okay. How many fish you caught this one day?
That was only our 5th. Kind of slow.
Anything over 16 inches you caught?
Yeah. He caught one about 4 pounds. And that's probably the only one over 16, isn't it?
Yeah.
I mean, he caught, yeah. That was probably the only one over 16.
What time did you get started today?
Daylight, about 6:45.